So yeah, today's gonna be a rainy one. We're crossing our fingers that everything works out. So I fell and hit my knee. What a view! We are here at camp finally. Here is the beautiful viewpoint. All right, we made it. It's now time to set up camp. Yeah, we're just enjoying the evening. Wowzers. Just views and views and views and views. Look at that. Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
good Lord.
Wow. But I believe, yeah, this is a crashed plane. Just know there are plenty of these as he goes. Here is a sign for the Pinhoti Trail. I mean, this is incredible. Absolutely spectacular views just continuously. Like at this point, we're almost numb to them, but almost exactly. They're amazing. So no complaints. Beautiful day, and we're just hiking along the Pinhoti Trail. We just came down the trail that way. The road is right here, and if you keep going straight, you are going to follow the Pinhoti Trail and cross the road literally right there. We're not going to do that because we're actually going to head up towards Cheaha State Park. So right before you cross the road, there's a sign and an arrow that says this, and we're going to head up that way, and we're going to see if we can't see what we can find. We are exiting the Pinhoti for a short while, and we're headed into Cheaha State Park. Our goal is to summit and find the tallest point, but we've just made it, and we're gonna head into the convenience store, see if we can't get something, and then I guess we're gonna head up. So yeah, that's the plan. Alrighty, so we just left the camp store, got what we needed, bought a pass to the park. It is $5 per person, just so you know. We are now headed into the park, so we will see how that goes. Hey, we are trying to get to the tallest point in Cheaha. How would we get there?
Okay, you're gonna stay on this road.
Okay.
And you're gonna see a sign on your left that says to the tower.
Okay.
Go to your left and go up in that tower.
Okay, awesome.
And you're there.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, you too. That wasn't too bad. Now we just walk up this road supposedly a little while and then take a left, I guess. Guess we shall see. Try to not get hit by a car. Something to be noted is this log up this road is no joke. Like, we're not breathing too hard, but it's no joke, man. So be prepared if you're headed up to the tallest point.
In the summer, this would be miserable.
Yeah, in the summer you would be baking. So just be ready for that. Alrighty, after a very serious uphill of road, we are now taking a left towards Bunker Tower, and we're gonna check that out. So maybe they'll have some clean water we can fill up on. But then we're gonna head over to Bald Rock as our next destination. There it is. There it is through the trees. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna start it again once we get a little closer. We're headed into the tower.
I wonder when this was built.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Wow. Here it is. This side is where we came from. can see, well, it's kind of blocked by the tower, but Stairway to Heaven was back there, what we did yesterday. Very cool. That was cool.
It's not near as fun when the tire's not shaking. You're like, we get done.
Yeah.
Or when you're like, I hope I don't get blown off of it.
Like the fact that there's walls just really makes it a lot less fun.
You know, what the heck is this? The stairs aren't like at least a little bit rusted.
You mean made out of wood? Rotted wood?
Yeah, this is one. Like this is a tall tower.
It is.
It doesn't feel tall because you're not like, I'm gonna die.
Yep.
I didn't think about green when they did this.
They did not. Hello. Very interesting. Thank you. As far as we can tell, by the tower, there's actually not much water, or we just didn't find it. So, which is entirely possible. So, we are we're headed back the way we came, somewhat. Headed back to that first intersection. Gonna pull a left there, and we're gonna head towards Bald Rock is the plan. So. Yeah, that's the plan. You know, you may have thought that at being the highest altitude of Cheaha State Park, you can only go down. But here we are, going up again. So now we're coming to a fork in the road, and we are headed towards the Bald Rock Lodge. Speed limit is 10 miles per hour, so we gotta make sure we're not speeding. So here's the Bald Rock Lodge. And we are actually going to head straight towards this mess of people. Probably the most people we've seen all day. But I guess that's why this trail is popular, so we shall see how it goes. We have begun the trail.
Very treacherous.
Yeah, I guess if you feel like it, they have trails off to the side if you feel like going off trail, but we currently are enjoying the literal boardwalk to the Bald, and yeah, so I will update you when we get through this very treacherous hiking. Over here, all right.
Just go like bushwhacking a little bit.
Fair enough.
Like, away from people because
We're antisocial. That's pretty incredible. Alrighty, it is 2:04. Looks like we're stopping for a little bit of a late lunch today, but we are, I think, 8 miles in. So good progress so far. I think we're gonna break out some food now. We are deep in nature right now. So far we've traveled about 16 miles on the Pinhoti Trail. Wait, What? Alrighty, we have sat down for dinner. Got mine out. Thomas has his out. For lunch, sorry. Good correction. And got a pretty good view. A little chilly, but a beautiful view nonetheless. We just got off the peak and we are headed down. We are on a white blaze trail, so if you're at the end of the boardwalk, you're looking for a white blaze. I forgot to film it, so that is my bad, but we're not going up because this is very steep and we're headed down. We've already went down at a few hundred yards, so it is, like I said, steep down, but it's been good. It supposedly will connect us back with the Pinhoti Trail in like 6 or 7 tenths of a mile, so we will see how that goes, and I will let you know when we finish going down at the super steep rate. Blue blaze. So we have just finished this white trail and we are now connected back up with the good old Pinhoti Trail. So we went through Cheaha, went up, back down, and now we are here. So we have 1/4 mile to the Blue Mountain Shelter, which was where we were thinking about staying at, but we're actually going to head on from there to get a little more distance today. So we're going to move on. Just kind of a nice little view on our left, but you can see Cheaha. Let me sidestep to get this tree out of the way. You can see Cheaha right up there, and we were kind of hanging out over there, so we've hiked down, come around, headed this way. I believe Blue Mountain is going to be up here on our left. The next major destination is the Blue Mountain Shelter, so we will see you when we get there. And I'm afraid we might have missed the Blue Mountain Shelter. Of course, as I take this video, I'm sure we'll run into it, but you know, I think we might have passed it. We've been going for a good while. Sign said, I'm pretty sure 1/4 mile or maybe 1¼ miles. I think we went further than both of those. So, not exactly sure what happened, but that's all right. We'll see it another time, I guess. But yeah, we're just chugging right along, headed towards our campsite for the night. It's about 3:30. We've been on the trail for 5.5 hours-ish, and weather's been great so far, so nothing to complain about. We're just trucking right along. We've got some pretty wildflowers just blowing in the wind. We've just been hiking through the forest. I believe we've hit our first road. We just traveled 3 mountains since the alleged Blue Mountain Shelter, 5 miles since the state park. Didn't see the shelter, but we're at our first road crossing, as it's right down here. Here's the sign for it, and we are headed on. CR24 is the end, so we have 8 miles until the end, which, doing some quick math, means we should have about 4-ish miles left till we're to camp. Something like that. Road. Guessing not too many people drive on this, though. These are new mud tracks, so I guess I take that back.
That looks like they're trying to prevent people from driving through here.
Yeah. Anyways, we're headed off this way. We're just gonna keep heading on, keep trucking on, and we'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Walking through the forest hasn't been anything too interesting worth videoing. Dude, this is so pretty.
This is with the wildflowers lining the trail.
Yeah. I'm not an artsy guy, but sheesh.
The spoon sounds adds to the effect.
Yes. So we are to a stream crossing, which, if this is the alleged big stream crossing, we will be very happy, but if it's not, you're going to be able to scrub forward in the video and see us getting very wet. But yeah, we're just crossing over. Very easy cross. Tom's crossed up there on that wood. I'm just gonna go ahead and cross right here. And yeah, not bad at all. There's a little campsite here. Very pretty in the valley. Very protected from the wind, if that's what you're looking for. I'd guess maybe 2 spots or so. 2 or 3 maybe. 3's pushing it, but I think you could fit 2 in. So, all right. So we went over Pine Mountain a little while back. The GoPro was basically dead, so didn't really have time to worry about that. But now we have made it to camp. Just walked in. Here's our little fire. It looks like there's room for a decent amount of spots, honestly. Like a very solid amount. And then we have the stream right here, which unfortunately looks like we're gonna have to cross tomorrow. So I'm gonna go check that out real quick. It is 5:20, 5:30 basically. Let's see. Yeah. This might suck. So I guess we'll worry about that tomorrow. But for today, we are going to worry about getting set up and collecting firewood, getting our tent set up, hopefully before the sun sets. So we are going to get to work on that now. Alrighty, so camp is all set up. GoPro is fully charged again, and we are getting ready for a fire. Here we got our small stuff set up, all prepped. Some medium stuff, and then we got a nice pile of wood we just cut. We will hopefully have a pretty warm evening, so we are going to get to starting that fire. We got some jerky sitting on the fire roasting. Just kind of getting a little cooked for us, nice and warm and charred. Oh, man. Wow, look at that. Dude, that is amazing. Is that not freaking good?
That is.
Yeah, we basically made a little pizza oven here, so we've been cooking our some meat and some cheese and just tossing it in there and making some amazing stuff. We are doing it right. Cooking some salami out here on a flat rock. It is cooking under there. You can see it better from this side. Look at it smoking under there. We just got salami cooking on top. It is looking good. We got our fire going and we're starting cooking. There's Tom's solo stove. Putting the water on right now and we are getting her going. So beautiful night tonight. Oh yeah. And we enjoyed some sausage. Just ate that. And now we're just kind of settling in, making some chicken pesto pasta. So we'll see how that is. Anyways, let's get to it. The stars are out tonight for sure. Oh yeah. Not gonna lie. You know what's funny, Thomas? In the backcountry, or hell, even yesterday, we had a better fire than most people have at their campsites.
That is true. We were getting like rained on.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it like absolutely rip roaring because we're already like not at like a rolling boil, but it's boiling.
Yeah.
So if you start putting like a little bit thicker stuff in, it doesn't get. It'll just kind of like sit there and smolder a little more.
All right. Taste test of the pesto. Wow.
Good.
That's really good. It's just pesto chicken and pasta, but
Send it this way real quick.
it is really good. We'll see what Tom thinks.
I saw that, like, gotta get that, like, quick bite in before you hand it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Is that not good? Oof.
That is really good.
Man. All right. Well, we're gonna eat and watch the fire, hang out. If something interesting happens, I'll turn it on, but most likely we're gonna head to bed. So we'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Also, my stuff's packed up. You know, like,
Yeah, well.
come over here and I'll start eating it out.
All right, good morning, everyone. It is the start of day 3. We just got up out of bed. It is a brisk morning in the valley this morning. Though the sun is up and you can see it in the trees, hasn't reached us yet. So we're gonna get a fire going, start cooking some breakfast, and get the day rolling. But we're not really in too much of a rush today. We got 4 miles or so to go and a stream crossing to do. So we'll see how that goes. But not gonna worry about that right now. We're just gonna get to making that fire. So yeah, we got a fire going, got the pot boiling water, and we are in business making breakfast. Breakfast is complete. The fire has burned down. That is our cue to start hitting the road, or in our case, start swimming the road. But one way or another, we're packing up and we're about to head out. About to embark in the creek crossing. Fire's burned down. I decided I had some extra time, so I prepped some firewood for the next people. So whoever comes to this campsite next will be lucky enough to have that ready for them. Also got some wood prep for them, so should be a pretty easy fire for the next people that show up. But anyways, we are going to head to the creek crossing, so let's get right to it. And we have walked, the trail actually goes off that direction and then crosses right down there. But we're actually going to go right here because we scouted out and it's a lot shallower right here. So I think I'm gonna give it a shot crossing right here because I looked over there and it just looks deeper. So we're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. We are prepped, ready to roll. Here goes nothing. By nothing, I mean a whole lot. Because this is going to be very cold.
Oh, the ground's cold.
Dude, the ground is cold, I know. Not even the water. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's freezing. All right.
It must have melodramatic yet.
I mean, like you expected it. Careful, the rocks are slippery. But something to note is the rocks are rounded. So those slick, probably not as painful as they could be. I would probably recommend water shoes, but we don't have any, so this stream is definitely crossable without water shoes. The rocks are very smooth, very rounded. Some big ones here at the end, but it's probably about as deep as the water gets, honestly. Oh, woo, man. It's such a good feeling to get out of it though. It's like, oh, Yeah.
Oh, my toes hurt so bad.
Yeah, that was painful. But we made it. We're across. I'm gonna throw our shoes back on and I'll start it when we're hiking again. Whew. That was not too bad.
It could have been worse.
Definitely could have been worse. So we just came back here just to show. We crossed further up there and now we're back here. This is the actual trail crossing. I believe it actually goes right through here, but honestly today it looked a whole lot more treacherous than the way we went, so we decided against it. But the technical crossing is from right over there all the way across and right up there, and then the trail goes off this way, which if you notice, the trail is currently a stream, so we're going to walk to the side of it and begin our hike of day 3. It is 9:22 a.m. We have 3.8 miles to go today. Very short day. And I believe we're gonna start with a decent little uphill. So I will notify you if anything interesting happens. All right, let's get into it. So this last 4 miles is pretty much continuously followed by creek crossing after creek crossing. It may just partially be the fact that we are at that it just rained, but there are quite a few creek crossings. We've probably done 4 or 5 so far, and we're passing by another campsite along the way, and we're just headed straight on, keeping on, crossing creeks, trying to stay dry. And that's kind of what it's looking like. There was a short climb at the start, but now we've just kind of been slowly going down and down. So we've just climbed a whole lot. We're definitely feeling it, and we're going up again. So don't by no means think that today is just all downhill, because
It's not.
it's not. It is, and the uphills, they might be short, but man, they're steep. Whew. They are punchy, short climbs. Thomas is walking backwards up this one. Oh jeez, go this way. Man, it's a steep end to it. And up, and up, and up. So, how it's been for the past quarter mile, half mile or so, is we've been going up steep, and then down steep, and up steep, and down steep, and it's basically just been ups and downs. Because see, now we go back down and rinse and repeat. Whew. So we just got to one of the last campsites. Looks like another group of people split some wood and piled it up for people. Some other really good trail people. Also some great sitting rocks. Looks like this is going to be one of the last campsites before we hit the road. So we've just been crossing creeks, hiking, going up, going down, crossing more creeks. Nothing super interesting though, but looks like we're about to do a pretty solid uphill, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Alrighty, so we just made it 3.8 miles, pretty uneventful other than all the water crossings, but we have hit Highway 24, which is going to be pretty close to the end of our journey. The Pinhoti Trail is going to go up and over right here. As you can see, it goes over there, kind of over by the blue car. You can see the sign right there. And we, however, have to go down the road and around the corner. So we kind of have to play leapfrog. All right, let's go. And we are going to be on this side of the road. Maybe. Actually, I lied. I think we're gonna go over, and then we'll cross over at the corner. Because it looks like there's more room on this side. But this is sketchy. But luckily we don't have to go too far. But we are trying to not get hit. But we gotta go around this corner because there's a waterfall and a parking lot by it. And the parking lot will have our car at it. So we're gonna follow this road for a second and then I'll start it back up when we get a little closer. Alrighty, so we're reaching the intersection right now. Just went around that corner back there. And so we made it. I see the car. So close. Alrighty, that's gonna do it for today. We finished our hike. Overall turned out great weather and whatnot, so I'm gonna call it there. Just gonna take the car back, show the cars together and head home. So it's been a great hike, and we'll see you next time.